Hello and welcome, buddy. What is going on? So we're here today to do Ashita Joe 2, episode 21. Let's hope it works this time, because just now I tried to record as well. I pressed play and then it just crashed straight away. So let's just hope this time when I press play, it doesn't just straight up crash. But yeah, we're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, it seems to be working now. Just like before when I tried it, I pressed it and it just like stopped. I think my hard drive is dying. Well, at least one of my hard drives is dying. I've got too many. That's the problem. I should just move everything to another hard drive. It makes it all easier. Anyway, I'm planning on probably doing a double. But the thing is, I probably took too long, and now I can only do a single. Well, the plan was to do a double, I should say. But then I kind of got held off. Stupid One Piece treasure track or whatever that game is called. I just couldn't beat that one person. I just had to keep trying and I just gave up at the moment. Don't have any stamina left, so yeah. I wanted to finish that before I started moving on to Ashita Joe, but that took like 2 hours. I was stuck on that one person for 2 hours. Yeah, no. I'm like the same as Joe. I don't give up easily. So I'm probably going to do a single now, and I'll probably do a double later on. You guys know the time that I upload. This time tomorrow, essentially. Alright, yo. Let's get started. Let's just move on to a different weight class. Yeah. But this guy doesn't want to give up. Which is understandable. Didn't have to do that though, but still. Still. I don't ask this on like the last episode, but what would you do in Joe's shoes? A lot of you guys obviously said that Danpei is right, and I totally agree with that. When you've been through so much, it's obviously more difficult. Okay. I can hear Rikishi singing. You just let him in like that. I'm a member of this show. No, you're not. You still got in. Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad that's been mentioned again. Because I just felt there was no consequence to that. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yep. You could have just. Well, actually, no, you couldn't. I don't think he's got a. I don't think he's got a telephone. Yep. Oh, come on. You should be talking to. Oh, come on, really. Shouldn't you talk to Shiraki first? It's her door. It's her house. It's her gym. Yeah, that's true. Where did you just get a hammer from? Like, seriously? Yeah, exactly, exactly. I was gonna say you could just ask nicely. Nope. Nope. A battle of wills. A battle of wills, and I've Danpei. You don't. Danpei has still got it. I mean, we see that quite a bit, but he's still got it. Ah, Danpei. I mean, he still got it, but you should let Nishi. Well, his hand, but you should let Nishi do try it. Damn. And the hammer is still in the room. I think he's recognized that there's nothing they could do. I know I said this before, but I think Yoko, I don't know, I just like them too. Come on, that's what I mean. You shouldn't have said it like that to her, especially to her. Yeah. Yep. That was one awesome episode. That was one awesome episode. And one awesome character. Yep. The guy was a monster, man. And yes, he did. There's a lot that happened if you think about it. I wonder how Joe's gonna tackle it all, honestly. Just because he knows what Rikishi essentially went through. I don't mean to sound wrong or anything, but I think at this point Joe has a much bigger resolve than Rikishi did. Just because he's essentially walked over dead bodies to get where he is. Yeah. Exactly. That's why I don't think he'll struggle as much. Essentially overcoming what Rikishi, I was going to say failed at, but he didn't really fail at it. Blocking the view. If he passes out now or dies, Danpei would never know. I think he will. Yeah. I figured he wouldn't. It's not the same without Joe. Oh, wow. At least he. Exactly, I was just about to say that. At least you know he's alive. Okay. Yeah, I mean, he is right in case anything happens to Joe, at least he can regulate it. I mean, Yoko has doctors and everything ready. Good. Good. Oh boy, I don't even want to see how he looks right now. can't even run properly. Yeah. Oh wow, you guys are being in a week. What's the good to showing it? Okay. How much more does he have to lose? What's he in right now? Not showing it. Okay. Just insane. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I almost feel guilty now that I'm going to eat. I almost feel guilty. Uh, honestly, I feel. Look at that. I mean, where do we even begin? I mean, obviously we saw a little flashback of Rikishi and how he struggled with obviously the weight class and whatnot, and losing weight. I knew that Joe, he would obviously he's gonna struggle the same. It's not gonna be much difference. But I knew that he wouldn't struggle as much, or he wouldn't go crazy like Rikishi essentially did, because Joe, the thing with Rikishi, that was him against Joe. That was, you could understand where both people were coming from, but there wasn't that much history behind him. There was some, but not that much. But with Joe right now, you have him and Rikishi. He knows how much Rikishi struggled, and then obviously what happened to him afterwards, and now he knows. He's had so much more history. He had so much more experiences with that kind of thing, that I knew that he wouldn't struggle as much as Rikishi. Now, if we were to flip the thing around and put Rikishi in Joe's shoes, and let's say that Joe was the one that died, trying to lose weight and everything, I also think that Rikishi would have obviously been able to do the same, if that makes sense. So I just think it has to do much more with like the history, much more with the experiences and whatnot. And that's why I liked seeing that Joe was actually able to just be like, you know what, I know what you went through, but I'm gonna handle it, if that makes sense. So what we see obviously what Danpei is up to. Danpei obviously trying to save his life, which totally makes sense. That obviously makes sense. I mean, the way Joe just looks absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I don't know what you could possibly do at a situation like that. Like, how would you lose weight? I don't know. I don't know. I'm talking about like today. Modern day technology. Like, how would you be able to lose weight that much? I mean, for me, honestly, he should have stayed. He should have talked to Yoko. I know. I keep saying that, and I know most of you guys are probably tired of hearing me say that. But for me, he should have talked to Yoko. and because she has the money, the facility, she has the whole thing. You know, she's got the whole spectrum. So I think if he had a doctor and whatnot, I don't know if his body's already past his limits, but if he had a doctor that could perhaps help him in some way, shape, or form, it just makes sure that he is alright, that he is 100% alright, that everything is alright with him. Would Joe even allow that? I don't think Joe would allow that, in all fairness. But I didn't also think that he would allow Danpei to help him. So he does. So I would hope that if a doctor were to come, that he would allow Joe. That Joe would allow the doctor to help him. But I don't know. Joe's just in such a tricky situation right now, and obviously I think most of us can totally agree with Danpei, in all fairness. But the thing is, Joe, we know what he's been through, and that's why I kind of posed that question at the beginning. If you were in Joe's shoes, you know, how would you feel, if that makes sense? How, like, obviously, would you go as far as he does? That's what I mean. Would you go as far as he is going? And honestly, I don't know. I can't really say I would, but I can't really say I wouldn't. That's the thing. I'm kind of torn. You know, in putting myself in Joe's shoes, I'm kind of torn what I would actually be on, what side of the spectrum. Would I go through with it, or would I not? And I think I probably would, in all fairness, but I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, it's one of those things that I'm really intrigued to know what you guys think about that. You know, what you guys think regarding Joe's situation. Because, like I said, I don't know where I would stand if I was Joe myself. If, you know, these kind of experiences happened to me, if I was in his place right now, I don't know what I would do. Which is why I'd be interested to know what you guys would think. You know, don't put yourself in Danpei's shoes. Put yourself in Joe's shoes. You know, you've experienced all that with Rikishi and whatnot, and you kind of. You need to essentially go through the same thing. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, tell me what you guys think. But I'll probably do a double later today. I was planning on doing a double now, but I'm gonna go eat now and then I have to go somewhere. So I don't think I've got the time. What time is it actually? Yeah, I don't know. Let's just say I don't know. If you guys see an episode after this, then you know that there is time. If there was time. If not, I'll do a double later today. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys then, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out, everyone, and have a nice day.